What's up, girls? This is James at Locking the Value and Copy My Crypto, talking to you today about the wonderful world of crypto. Um, some really positive news about Bitcoin I'm going to talk about in a second, along with potentially the fallout of the Elon anonymous thing, and a general market update. Before I do, as always, the spreadsheet is updated. These were the first 26 coins I thought would crush the bull market, and they have been doing. Obviously, a huge correction that we're currently experiencing has meant the profit is not quite what it would have been. If you'd invested $100 into the first 20, these 26 when I recorded and uploaded, you'd be in profit for 25 grand if you were still holding those positions. Phantom is in yellow because it was the coin I thought would do the best this year. If you invested $100 when I did the Udemy course, at the time that it released, you'd be up $6,000 from $100 investment. And bear in mind, it hit 90 cents literally like a month ago. So, been a beast. Been a beast. I'm only in a few of these now. The rest of the compounding into projects that do better, have better potential in this bull cycle, will grow more and provide some seriously good opportunities. If you're brand new to crypto, this is bang on for you. You want to check this out. Link is in the description. These coins offer such great promise and rewards and benefits. Um, so check it out. Link is in the description. Right. Um, so before I get to the market, Elon. Elon's actually like changed everything in the last day. Been really nice. Yeah, he's removed all the Bitcoin stuff. He's been actually active on Twitter for the last 24, 36 hours and no shit talking about crypto or anything. Um, so maybe he's actually stepped back and gone, maybe I've been a bit of a pleb here after the anonymous thing. I doubt it. What I will say is where the narcissists are going to take a complete step back. I think we're going to have a few days of quite nice non-Elon FUD, but I'm sure he's going to put his foot back in it and throw out some negative tweets probably around Friday next week. It tends to be that case, doesn't it? But we will see. But yeah, it's fairly rare that narcissists go quietly into the night, as it were. So keep an eye on that. The anonymous stuff and the Elon stuff is certainly interesting. But it is nice to see him just staying away. I think we all wanted that for a while, so let's hope that continues. This is exceptionally positive news. Bitcoin. So El Salvador is planning to make cryptocurrency legal tender. And the president says he wants to make Bitcoin cryptocurrency legal tender in the country. Now, he even stated, like, if 1% of Bitcoin is invested in El Salvador, that would increase their GDP by 25%. That's staggering. That's how big Bitcoin can, like, a big an impact Bitcoin could have on a country like El Salvador. Um, and yeah, it brings potentially another $6 million a year in remittances to the country. I mean, it's huge, absolutely huge. So let's really hope we start seeing this because this would be a first really positive step by any country to acknowledge it as a real uh, legal tender, a real payment solution, a real opportunity. Now, I don't think necessarily Bitcoin is the ideal for that whatsoever, but it brings growth and it brings positive attention to Bitcoin. I'm sure that what they would then start looking at is more sophisticated cryptos for legal tender, something like Nano, or to be fair, XRP is very fast. Those would be very good as a legal tender use case. But Bitcoin in and of itself, with its store of value, could bring huge growth to a country. Um, so this is really, really positive, really, really positive. And God willing, we start seeing a number of countries that start taking that really positive outlook. It still has to be agreed by, who was it? by their Congress, effectively. It has to be backed by El Salvador's Congress, but if that's the case, it'll be massive. And it'll be alongside the US dollar, which is El Salvador's official currency. But yeah, positive news and positive perspective. Even if it never goes ahead, even if Congress aren't down like up for it, it's a positive perspective on something that we desperately need in crypto, which is um, which is adoption. Which is adoption. That's what's needed. Fundamentally, that's what's needed. So yeah, I'm quite positive about that. And we're in a standard weekend, guys. Standard weekend. Bitcoin sideways. It's not been a brutal crash or correction or anything so far. I mean, it's only 2 o'clock in the UK right now, so by the time this all goes up online, it'll probably be 7 at night. So hopefully this video will still be true. But I mean, if we're gonna see the market taking a negative turn at this point in the day, I'd be surprised to see many in double negatives, in double digits in terms of the negatives. I think we'll probably hover around the 4 or 5% for most things. So I'm fairly happy with that because the last few weekends have been really rough on the crypto market. And it just looks like we're in this extended consolidation period, as I've been talking about. It seems to be rhyming very much with the 2013 bull cycle. So we might have another month, another 6 weeks, maybe 2 months. But like I said, we've got to have some level of positive movement in Bitcoin to avoid this sort of death cross that we've seen on the charts. And there is this downward trajectory for the 50-day moving average, and if that crosses the 200-day, that has always resulted in a sort of 30 to 40% correction. So we've got to be hopeful that that's not going to happen. And there's been multiple times over the history of the crypto cycle where the 200-day and the 50-day have got very, very close before the 50 days, before the market's gone in a positive trajectory. So yeah, we keep an eye on the on trading view. We keep an eye on the Bitcoin 50-day, 200-day. If that death cross happens, then we've got to look at probably closing some positions and buying back in at lower prices, possibly shorting certain cryptos that will take a hit when that happens. Because if Bitcoin corrects another 20-30%, you know the altcoins are going to correct 40-50%. So it's something to prepare ourselves for and keep an eye on those charts. But as long as Bitcoin doesn't have any significant negative moves over the next couple of, or so 3 or 4 days, we should be all right. We should hopefully avoid it. So let's see. Anyway, that's it from me. If you're brand new to crypto, check out Copy My Crypto. It's absolutely perfect for people that are new to crypto. Coins I hold have enormous benefits. They have enormous opportunities as well, and so many of them are on discount. Many of you will be getting them cheaper than I got them. So you want to check it out. The link is in the description. Hope you're all having a lovely weekend. Take care. Stay safe. Bye bye.